It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two
y'all can go night-night
in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come on top. Yeah, defenses.
Why she saying you hit her?
That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got on the play.
You popped
nice completion.
You're not her mama, daddy.
You're going to see this
so you did hit her
in different spots all over the field.
It don't matter.
Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Don't you goddamn whoop them? You ain't they mama. You tell on their ass, or just tell her to stop.
Full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going
and nobody had no ass with out but me and mama.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their
I almost thought you didn't know the fuck you was talking about.
Run to the right route when they're throwing that ball.
So you learning to tell.
Like that because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Got some room into the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs. David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarter.
There he goes! That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
Cassidy.
It's Stockton. Got his man in the middle. You know what I really
Cassidy.
like this?
Get your ass in here.
You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle
Get
the
your ass on here,
challenge.
sit down.
This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to
Kingston, get your ass in here.
as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Barnett. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Come here.
The big fella in the middle, man.
I'm attracted to that. Someone I feel who would have my back, like that person would you. I feel like the thing I really appreciate about you is like bringing out. I feel like I'm
Don't you move. Stick right there.
And I think when I'm goofy, I feel like I bring out like a little bit of that funnier side too. I think just now it's like keep on shaking, man.
You're about to go draw on the wall.
I've always appreciated her fierce loyalty. I think she's someone I just think
Offensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. Has That's a really
Shut up.
good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, another catch by the big fella.
Drawing on my damn walls.
On the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. It's a running game. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Missouri wants to go fast.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the ground, it's Hardy. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Terry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a push on 4th down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to those situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take it.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Lost one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Stockton. It's complete. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Dogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Might be changing the route. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Motion from the wideout. Going right to work up top. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you see them there taking a shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Damn, they ain't gonna get him.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll try the outside to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off back.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of
wide open spaces. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Stockton. He makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fears the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for room. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gives him the big stiff arm. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it out quickly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Stockton. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Creates a little room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got a step in, They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Taylor. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Georgia going up tempo.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chance.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Georgia! And they
doesn't start to run me over.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, You've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take...
Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt.
He said I won. I'm playing my game.
Execution has to be out of
right?
Yeah.
And I probably want to go
Long
fast.
team
I wanna
playoff.
throw the football.
Yeah.
I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
What's going on?
Man, no, fuck that nigga. What? That nigga, that's straight. I just don't see him.
But a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Don't penalize that ass nigga, blood.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
I got you.
I mean, I ain't tripping because I don't get penalized. I just wanted to let you know, nigga.
All right. Yeah.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense playing a bail technique. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it
hauls it in the first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterbacks.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you streaming. Nigga, don't be crying.
He's going to run it. And it's an incomplete
let me go look.
pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
I know I did that shit one time. I was like, what the fuck?
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results.
Oh, it ain't in there. It ain't in there. You shit.
I posted this shit so the game started.
Alright, yeah, it ain't in there though.
One more play to pad the stats.
Another thing that, yeah, sorry, it's 20.
On fourth down, going to the air.
Yeah, I'm doing 3
Ball
pick six.
falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it.
Alright, go ahead.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff.